Hello everyone, welcoming you back in the new video of 2024 question paper. If you are following the series, this series is completely based on the past paper. So, if you are following this series, then you know we have already discussed section A of ICSE Computer Science paper for grade 10, and today we are going to discuss section B of the same. Okay, so without wasting our time, let us start. So here we have the section B, the first question. As you know, with this question, you have to draw the variable description table also. So I'll give you a small idea and you can just do it by your own. The main thing is the program code only. Question number 3, DTDC, a courier company, charges for the courier based on the weight of the parcel. So they are charging the cost for the courier as per the weight of the parcel. Define a class with the following specification. The name of the class is courier and the member variables are, we have name, weight, address, bill and type. Type is of character type, name is of string type, weight is of integer type, address is of string type, bill is of float type or double type, and type is character type. Then you can see some of the functions are given here. The first function is accept function, where you need to input the values for the instance variables using scanner class. And the second function is the calculate function, where we have to calculate the amount, okay, bill amount to be paid with respect to the given table, and the table is completely based on the weight of the parcel in kgs. An addition amount of rupees 50 100 is charged if the type of the courier is international. If the international courier is there, then I think they are taking the 1500 for the shipping charge extra. And the print is to display the details, and the main function is to create an object of the class where you need to invoke all the above methods. So let us start writing the code, and first the name of the class is required, which is courier. Here is the space. Let us start writing it. So first I am writing import. This is question number 3. Import java dot util dot asterisk. Okay, and then we have public class, and the name of the class is courier. Okay, after that we have some member functions here. So start writing all these with respect to the corresponding data type. So string name, then anything else, address is also there of string type. Okay, and then we have the weight of the parcel in kilogram, so that is integer only, int weight. Okay, and then address is done here, bill is in double, so double bill, and then char is the type variable. Okay, so now you can give a semicolon because you have declared all. Now we are starting with void accept function, which will help you to accept the data. So here you create the object of class scanner. So scanner sc is equal to new scanner system.in. So now if you will move to the next thing. So here what all the details are there, we have to fill all these details. So details are one by one. First you write down system.out.println. Enter name, weight, address. As space is less, so I am writing here, and type of parcel. Well, the bill you don't need to enter because bill we are going to calculate with the help of the given table under calculate function. So one by one, let us take it. For name, we have sc.next line function of scanner. Then for weight, it is sc.next because we have taken it as integer. Then address, again we have multiple, so address is equal to sc.next line, and then we have the type of parcel, so you have type is equal to sc.next And for character type, we have char at function, char at, and position is 0. Okay, so well, this is all about the accept function. Now we will move to the void calculate function. So void calculate. Okay, if you want, then you can reduce the size of it. So void calculate, under void calculate, if you will see, so we have the table here. So if the weight, for weight, I think the variable is weight only. We can check it one time here. Weight is the variable we have taken for the weight. So if weight is for first 5 kgs is less than equal to 5, so they are saying rate per kg is rupees 800 per kg. Okay, so bill is equal to whatever the weight is there. That weight per kg is, so if it is 1 kg, then 800. If it is 2 kg, then weight multiplied by 800. Now next is if the weight is for next 5 kgs. So 5 kgs are done. So the next 5 kg means greater than 5 and less than equal to 10. So in that case, they are saying the bill for the first 5 kg is 5 into 800. So 5 into 800, and for the remaining, so what you will do, because as you have already paid for 5 kg, so weight minus 5 and the remaining you have to pay with 700. So this is also called slab based programming. If the condition based question will come, so normally it is coming from the slab based only. Now the above 10 kg, so weight is greater than 10. So in that case, they are saying for first 5 kg, you have to pay 800 for per kg. So 5 into 800. For the next 5 kg, it is 5 into 700. And for the remaining, so that means you just extract 10 from this, because you have already paid here for 5 for the next 5 here. So the remaining weight will be multiplied by 500. Okay, now this is done. What they are saying, in case if the international thing is there, so what can be done? First we have to write down. So this is the calculation for if it is here, we can write one more condition. So you just write it down. If type is equal to what? The international is I and for domestic it is D. So if type is equal to D, okay, if type is equal to D, so these all calculations are working, okay. And or you can do one thing, you don't need to write type here, just you write for, okay, this one is not required. I'll give you the easier way. Okay, so now here we can include one more condition. The condition is if. Okay, so this is the outside one. Okay, this is not the part of this one. Okay, this is the outside. If, what is that? If we have type is equal to I. So if type is I, whatever the bill they have calculated, so in that bill 1500 will also be included. So this will give you the final value for the bill, right? So this is perfect only. And now print statement is used to print function actually. So this is the closing of the previous function, and void print. So print is to display everything. So what all the details you have taken. So system.out.println. Okay, so first one is the name. We have the name here. So you can take the name is equal to plus name variable. Then the second one, what you will display? The weight of the parcel or address. If you want to display address, weight, anything is fine. So let me display the address first. So address is equal to plus variable name is address. Then the third is to display the weight of the parcel is, okay, println. You can just display the type of the parcel. Type of parcel is in which variable? Type variable. And then we have the weight of the parcel. Weight of parcel is equal to plus, this is in weight variable, and the final bill is bill variable. System.out.println bill. is equal to plus bill. Okay, so here we displayed everything. Now we have to create the main function because they are asking you to go with the calling of the main function to create an object of the class and to invoke all the function. So we have to create the public static void main and then string args. Okay, and now we have to create the class. Object of scanner class is not required. You just have to create the object of the class in which all the function exist. So courier, here you will write courier obj is equal to new courier and parenthesis, right? And next to that you have to call all the functions one by one. So first you will accept all the data, so obj.accept, and then you will go for the calculation, so obj.calculate, and then you will display the data, so obj.display. Sequence is very important. So this is the sequence and then the closing of the class. So this is the whole program. I can show you one more time so that if you want to take a screenshot of it, you can just take it. First we have created one class here, courier, and then we have taken those all are the instance variable. These are the member function. The first function where we have taken all the values, name, weight and address, and then we are entering all the four values. Then we are just calculating the bill in the calculate function as per the given condition. So if the parcel is international parcel, they are saying you to add 1500 in this bill only, and the final print statement is to display all the values which you have calculated. This is the print statement also and the print function also. After that we have created a main function. In that first we are creating the object of the class, and then with the help of this object you can call all the functions starting from accept, then calculate and then display. So that's all about this question. Now let us move to the next question given in the question paper. So here it is. The next question is question number 4. So define a class to overload the method perform as follows. So method you can see perform. Three perform functions are given here. So this is the method function overloading or method overloading. So the first part is where you need to calculate and return the value. So return statement is required here. You need to return a value. CSA is equals to pi RL is the the formula, the curved surface area of cone, and you can calculate L with the help of these two values. Okay, R and H, and L we are calculating here, and that L you can use here to find the curved surface area of a cone. Then the second one is the nested for loop is required to generate this pattern. It's a pattern 1. And the third one is R is equal to 4 and C is equal to 5. So those values actually we have to take it from the user. So these values are not constant. Now moving to the third perform function, to perform the quotient of the division of M and N if CH is Q, else print the remainder of the division of M and N if CH is R. What they are saying, if CH is Q, if CH is equal to Q, so they are saying you to print the quotient of the division of M and N. So just divide it and display the quotient. So divide sign will give the quotient actually. And here they are asking you to find the remainder. So remainder you can calculate with the help of modulus sign. So I hope you are clear with this question. Let us start writing the solution of this question. So let us start with the first one. Let me arrange this window first, just a minute, because we need to read this again and again. Yeah, now it is perfect. I need to reduce the size of this also, even this also. Okay. Yeah. So now we have the question number 4. So for this also, first we will start with import java dot util dot asterisk. Then we will go with public class. Class name is not mentioned, so I'm just writing ABC. Then the function name is given here, public double perform, double R is first parameter and double H is the second parameter of this perform function. Now to calculate and return the value of the curved surface area of the cone, R and H are given. So first we have to calculate the value of L. It is in square root, so double L is equal to mat dot sqrt, and you write R into R plus H into H. Okay, now the value of this is done. So you can write double CSA is equal to pi is 3.14 into S into R is R only, and into L is this L. Okay, and you need to return the value of CSA. Well, this is perfect only. Now moving to the second function, void perform. And in the second one, you have again two parameters, but these two are of integer type, int R and int C. So well, when you will go inside, you can see the nested loop again. Okay, so for I is equal to, we have to display it, 5 times 5 values. So I is equal to 1, I is less than equal to columns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, both are, okay, the number of rows are this only, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and I plus plus. Okay, and then for j is equal to 1, here you can take both I and j as integer type. J is less than equal to 5 and j plus plus. Okay, and then you can display it in the same line. So for that we have system dot out dot print and the value of j with the space. Okay, and then you have to move the cursor to the next line. So system dot out dot println, and then closing of the outer loop, and then finally closing of the function. Now we have the third one, we have the void perform, and you have the first parameter M, you have the second parameter N, you have the third parameter char ch. Okay, so if the value of ch is q, if ch is equal to q, so we have to find the quotient of the division of M and N. Quotient will give you the division. So you can write int d is equal to M divided by N. Okay, and else print the remainder. So here you just played. So system.out.println division is equal to plus d. Okay, and the next one, what you will write, if the value of this ch is r, you need to calculate the remainder. For remainder also you can take one variable, int r is equal to m modulus n. Modulus will give you the remainder, divide will give you the quotient. So we have system.out.println remainder is equal to plus r. Okay, and as such main function though is not required because they haven't mentioned here to use the main function. So well, let me show you the code once again here. So the first one is, first you have to take the the package, util package, then we have a class ABC. The first part of this perform function is having two parameters. They are asking you to find the curved surface area. For that, value of L is required, and L you can calculate by using this function. As such, you don't need to use any much logical part because everything, all the functions, expression, everything is given in the question itself. You just have to convert it into Java expression. The second one is the pattern programming. So the first line is for the number of rows, and the second one is for the number of columns. So column, for column also, see, I made this mistake. This is C only because the value is not fixed. Okay, R and C are given for rows and column. So first loop is for number of rows, second loop is for number of columns. The values which you are displaying it, the constant only. So yeah, so that is fine, completely fine. And the third one is if the q value is there for variable ch, then you have to find the division, and if the value is r, then you have to find the remainder. So well, here we finished, and then you have to close the the class in which you have declared all these function. So I hope you are clear with program number or question number 3 and 4. Okay, so as I told you, I'll give you one idea about the VDT also, which is the variable description table. So it is, I'll just give you idea what all columns you have to mention, and this table is for 2 marks. Okay, so first you have the serial number, and then you have the variable name. Okay, and then you have the data type of it, and then you have the description. Okay, so like says your serial number is suppose 4 variables you have used in total. So variable name is suppose A, B, C, D, and some are of integer type. You can check the data type also when you are taking all these variables, whatever the data type it is having. And then the use, like A variable is used to store a number, B is used to store a decimal value. Like that only you have to provide the description of all the variables which you have used into your program. So I hope you are clear with this. In the upcoming videos, we are going to cover the remaining questions of the same question paper. So that's all. And if you are clear with this stuff, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and to share it with your friends. Thank you. Bye.